Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, CCX here. Welcome back to the Legends of the Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we ended up going through the Deku Palace, and now in this part, we're actually going to head back to Southern Swamp real quick. Because, well... Okay, that's not the... I always forget how to actually play a song, and it's like, it's down, left, up. I don't know why I keep assuming that's the other way around. But we're gonna head back to Southern Swamp. Well, for one reason, there's a heart piece that we can finally get, and we can only get it after, you know, well, we can only get it before the dungeon's completed. So now that we're back at the Southern Swamp, what we need to do firsthand is there's two methods of doing this. You can either give him Tingle's picture, because yes, this man here is indeed it's Tingle's father, and he is very, very ashamed of the life that he chose. But if we talk to him here, well, the photograph contest we're holding, oh, it's only for humans. Wow, you douche. Why can't it be hold for Dekus, huh? Okay, I see how it is. Anyways, just show him the photograph, and he'll comment on it. Hey, you didn't take this photograph in the swamp, now did ya? You can't enter the contest with photographs that weren't taken in the swamp. It is a nice shot, though. Forget it. This is what I get for trying to be legit by giving him an actual Deku, a Deku King. Nobody wants to see a dang stinking picture of a Deku King. No, they want to see a picture of their own son wearing tighty whities and looking like some elf man. Yeah, that's the kind of picture I want to see. Anyways, go ahead and shoot Tingle out of the sky. And he'll drop to his knees, and, you know, he doesn't really break his kneecap, so it doesn't really matter, so it's all good. Anyways, no, I don't want to keep the picture. Hey, Tingle, look at me, bro. That should be good enough. And now we run away like a little schoolgirl. Yes, Woodfalls are also in this game, and they are really not that interesting. They're only in this area, and there are the white Woodfalls too, but we'll be seeing those in another area. What a way to start the part when I was supposed to start the part inside the dungeon. My goodness, that's terrible. Oh, man. Hello. Here you go. Here's your son. What? That's my son. Ugh, is he still doing that sort of thing? Oh, humiliating. This guy, he's my son. As old as he is, he's still doing some pretty silly stuff. I guess I spoiled him too much when I was raising him, but he really is a kind-hearted boy. Well, thank you for going all the trouble. Then this is a small token of my gratitude. And we got ourselves another heart piece. But could you tell my son something for me? Could you, please ask him not to go outside in that outfit anymore? Oh, well, I'm sorry to say this, my good friend, because this guy is frolicking everywhere with that outfit. Alright, now let's head to the Woodfall Temple. Ah, man. Legend of Zelda, Part 8. End up not going to the Woodfall Temple. We're still here. Alright, now, the thing is that I actually don't really consider this to be an actual... Well, the outside place looks like a temple, but the inside kind of really doesn't. Now, as I always said before, whenever you see these three jars, there's always sporting at least... Wow, the frame rate just got cut just there, but you know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, bruh. Anyways, go inside the Deku flower and fly over. You don't have to really worry about the dragonflies hitting you. I never really had that sort of issue, but if that does happen, then, well, be careful. Anyways, welcome to the Woodfall Temple. Ah, the beauty of the Woodfall Temple. And as you can see in the cross of the distance, you can see ourselves a stray fairy. But you guys are probably wondering, gee whiz, how on earth are we ever going to get that stray fairy when it's flying around all sporadic like? Well, if you were past me, back when I first played this game, this task was very, very difficult. Until I realized what this mask actually does. You end up putting the mask and the sound chime, and there you go. And that's how you get the stray fairy. But you notice that the fairy mask hair is still glowing. That means that there is a fairy still in this room. They would take this into heart and end up implementing it in Twilight Princess HD with the Poe Lantern. So yeah, don't think that the Poe Lantern was just the first thing that they decided to put in. Nah, man. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask in first, bruh. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this chest, and this is actually probably an easy stray fairy to get. Anyways, there are 15 stray fairies in all, in all 4 of the dungeons. So yes, if you want the specific power-up item, you will need to go ahead and get all 15. And that does count towards your 100% completion, so don't think that you can just ignore them. Also, every time you end up collecting yourself a stray fairy, it does act like a regular normal fairy, so it does heal you a bit. Ah, so this is where the poison swamp is originated from. Who knew? To be perfectly honest, it's kind of obvious. It's not that hard. Anyways, there's a stray fairy in this Deku over here. Actually, no, I'm lying. It's actually a, oh, we're about to head into the to the first night. Wow. Wait a minute, first night? Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. We're heading to the second day. What am I talking about? And the thing I like about Majora's Mask is that the flow of time does not, well, the whole it's the dawn of the blah 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 does not go ahead and show up, and so it doesn't interrupt the flow of the game. Yes, and I have to say that getting the stray fairies in this game are not as difficult as people see, as people make it out to be. It's actually not that hard. It's relatively easy. Now you want to go through this door first. Now you see these wonderful Venus-looking fly traps? Yeah, these things are a bit kind of annoying. Also, there are, in the 3DS version, some of these stray fairies were moved. In fact, the pink stray fairies that we're getting are not the first stray fairies that you'll actually be collecting in Majora's Mask 3D. You'll actually be collecting the green one, which is basically increase in magic. The reason why they did that is because in the 3D version, and compared to the original version, the 3D version puts a lot more emphasis on magic. So, you know, they know that people are gonna, yeah, I really love that wall. Anyways, I should probably get rid of that and equip it with something else. Let's equip it with a Deku stick, that works. Anyways, where's it going at? They put a lot more emphasis on magic. So the main reason as to why the stray fairies are green in Woodfall and not their traditional pink color is, well, because magic is more used in Majora's Mask 3D than it is in the original. Mind you, in the original, you're still using magic as well, but just not as often. By the way, this room is optional. You actually do not have to come in here, but I'm going through all the rooms because, well, yeah, why not? Anyways, the snapper turtles is as follows. As I said before, they can only be killed by the Deku. And take this into consideration for the mini-boss that you're going to have to be facing soon, because, you know, there's that. Also, the difference between Majora's Mask and other Zelda games is that there are actually 2 mini-bosses that you fight. Mind you, the mini-bosses are kind of range from pathetic to annoying, but relatively enough, this is the only Zelda game I can think of where you literally have 2 mini-bosses in one dungeon. I guess it's because since, you know, they have, you know, the dungeons are just 4, are confined into 4 areas, there's really not much point in putting just one mini-boss. Then again, to be honest, in Twilight Princess, the mini-bosses are very phenomenal and very creative. And the thing is, I can't wait to get to that game too. And I will do it justice, guys. Don't go ahead and worry about it. Wow, you know what? I never really realized this. Also, if you guys want to, I guess I should showcase what happens if you do get eaten by these things. If you're a human Link, this happens. Oh, look how grody that is. Oh my goodness. Oh crap, let me not go back in there. Also, the poison swamp can kill you. And it does a dang good job in number to your health. So be careful if you're going to go ahead and try to showcase something like that. Luckily enough, this is not hero mode, so I don't have to worry about it. And that's another thing I don't like about my Majora's Mask 3D. Why is they no hero mode? I wanted a hero mode in my Majora's Mask 3D. That would have been excellent. But no, they had to make the game all easy and all for scrubs. No, I'm kidding. I applaud the changes that they decided to put into Majora's Mask 3D because it ends up getting people into the series a lot better than it's supposed to. Because, like I said, in the original Majora's Mask, a lot of people had a lot of issues. Here's a Majora's Mask block, and you can only push it in left, right, up, and down, and to one direction. And you guys have noticed that you guys see moss surrounding the fire. Those are not just for visual detail. Those guys can actually hurt you. If you are carrying anything fire related, they will go ahead and attack you, and they will do damage to you. Anyways, if we drop that one, we'll find ourselves another wonderful stray fairy. But if you want to go ahead and actually get rid of the moss entirely, remember as I said, fire attracts them? And take out your bomb, throw your bomb, and just watch them explode. And bada boom, you can kill them with explosions. That will come into play when you end up fighting the boss in this dungeon. Just call it a hunch. Anyways, I kind of never really did that before because I never really found a reason to kill those guys. I thought they were just there for lulz. Actually, I also even wonder why I was always getting hit by a random thing. We can't get that stray fairy down on the bottom of the block because of poison water, and the poison water in this game really hurts compared to the original. So yeah, just don't do it, guys. Is there a stray? No, there's a last stray fairy down there. I don't think there is one of the honeycombs that confines a bee. Yeah, the bees are actually new enemies in this game, and they do appear in Majora's. They do appear in Skyward Sword, except as enemies that you can actually find. These things are called giant bees. Don't ask me. You can either fight or run. It's up to you. But we're gonna fight it because, well, we're Dekus and we do not fear bees. Anyways, if you go, well, like I said, I did say I was showcasing every single room, so. Oh, crap, I just realized that the day is not slowed down. That is an issue. Should probably fix that. Oh, okay. Trying to figure out that button combination is really annoying. Inverse circle of time, slow down the time. Also, if you play the song soaring, it will take you back to the beginning of the stage. And in Majora's Mask 3D, there's always a save point in the beginning of the stage. So just in case if you want to, like, you know, stop or anything, you don't have to go outside to save. You can just save right inside the dungeon. Does it make it a little bit more simplistic? Probably, because, well, to be honest, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is a handheld system now for the 3DS version, so I can understand why they decided to do that to begin with. I just don't get why they didn't do it from the get-go, but whatever. Anyways, in the Japanese version of Majora's Mask, there was actually 3 save files, and the owl statues were not actually used as save points. They were kind of used as, I'm not entirely sure how they were used, but they kind of were not like used as quick saves. And I think in the Japanese version, you had the capabilities of just saving outright. Or I could be totally wrong, and the only way you can, yeah, see, I just took damage from those moss there. But I could be totally wrong, and you guys can just completely ignore it. That's always cool too. I mean, that's always great. But now it's time to go into the area that actually creeped the crap out of me when I first played this game, because I was chicken crap when I first played this game. Like, this area here is not as bad as I make it out to be honest. But it's too dark. I don't like dark areas in my video games. Be careful, I sense a lot of evil here. And look how dark this place is. I'm sorry, I thought something was gonna jump out at me. And when I first played this game, I just literally just span around, just shielding myself, waiting for the enemies to come at me, and then just spitting on them. I was really a scared, crappy child. But anyways, these enemies are called Black Pose. Just calm down and attack it. Look, there are just a lot of them. That's all. You know what, Tattle? You are very nice. Also, those quotes that Tattle are saying are actually not as sassy in the 3DS version. They actually got rid of that in the 3DS version, so they made her a little bit more polite, even though, to be honest, I don't really believe that's Tattle's character. But whatever. Also, when I was young, I always pronounced her name as Tatal, even though that's not her name. The pun of her brother is Tail, Tattletale, and I was like, oh, her name is Tattle? Oops. I mean, she is tattling on the enemies, from my looking standpoint, it doesn't even look like it's tattle, but whatever. Anyways, once you kill all the black pos, you end up finding a stray fairy here. Make sure to always go ahead and wear your mask so you can make sure that you don't miss anything. In the 3DS version, over there, over at that corner, there is a stray fairy, a green stray fairy over there. So yeah, they sometimes they only actually move the ones in the 3DS in Woodfall. They actually did not move them. They didn't move all of them in the throughout the entire game, because that would have really sucked and threw me off tremendously if they did that. And I also would have hated the game for it, because then, you know, a particular dungeon that people really hate would be a lot more annoying than it's supposed to be. It's a very wonderful temple that people complain about, and also is a very disgusting run in the Japanese version because of the mechanic that you have to do. And to be honest, I can understand why people hate it for that. Whoa, that was close. Cutting it close there, Deku boy. Alright, I actually don't want this episode to go on for too long, so I'm actually going to end the part here. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode, we'll be heading deeper into the Woodfall Temple. I've been CCX, and I'll be catching you guys next time. CCX, over and out of here.